Okay, so here's bucket number 1. Alright, so I'm going to be going over some of the changes to the filtration system on our tank. The first thing I'm going to show you guys is actually the water clarity and just how well this water has been holding up. You can see these guys are ready to eat, but the water quality has just been just probably the best it's ever been. Now with the nitrates and stuff building up in the filter, you can actually see all the way down to the bottom. It's actually one of the goldfish from the barrel system. But that is actually what I've been really happy with the water quality so far, and that's really what I'm after in an aquaponics system. You know, the most important thing in my experience is water quality, and I think that with one of these filtration systems on an aquaponics system, we're going to get the best results. So I'm going to go ahead and go through more of the filtration system now. All right, so again, the swirl filter slowly turns, and all the solids drop to the bottom of the hopper. You can see it's quite full. I usually don't let it get this full, but I wanted to show you guys what it looks like when you know, a week has gone by without cleaning. And this is actually about a week. The reason that there's so much buildup in this tank is we actually took the fish from the outside system and we added about 20 more, or I'm sorry, from the indoor system, and put them in here. So we actually have about 20 big extra size tilapia in here. You can see we have quite a bit more. I don't know why that one's always on its side, but it's been like that since day one. I have no idea why. But anyway, let's get back to the filter. All right, so solids again drop to the bottom of the hopper, and when we need to clean it out, we'll just do a blowdown, and all the solids come out. But I'll show you that in a minute. So the water travels through this line and down into this newly designed sand filter. You can see it. It's almost like a fluidized sand filter, and it is working really well. You know, going forward, a lot better than the other design of the U. Basically, come in from the bottom, go down, and then work its way back up. Just going in directly to the bottom of the sand filter itself, and it really just turns everything up and breaks up any solids that do happen to make it through the swirl filter. You can see right now. Some of the solids falling to the bottom. There's some right there, but that's just how it works. Anyway, back to the sand filter. Someone asked me about back flushing or changing the sand. Now I don't have any experience with sand filtration when it comes to like pools and things like that. But I do know that sand filter pools do need to be back flushed from time to time. But what I'm thinking this does is almost eliminates that need, because all of the large solids, you know, are spun out of the system first, and anything small makes it down to the sand filter and either breaks up in the sand, or as you can see at the bottom here, there is just some very fine, I don't even know what it is, algae or fish waste at the bottom. So I've yet to have a problem with this filter or with this sand so far. So if a back flush is ever needed, I will be letting you guys know. So this is the last stage of filtration, and it's essentially just a media filter. It's just rocks covering up my pump that is sitting inside of a basket. This has worked really well to keep any of the fine solids out of the fish tank, and it's just keeping the fish tank incredibly clean. So I'm really happy with the way this media filter is working out. But altogether, with the swirl filter and the sand filter and the media filter, this tank, you know, is just staying nice and clean. And again, I can't wait to get one of these systems on an actual aquaponics system, and that is what we're in the process of doing right now. Just real quick, someone asked about my water testing and the levels. The ammonia levels in this system. We haven't changed this water since the first of the year, and it's still running really strong. But ammonia levels are low, which is really nice, and nitrate levels are running at about 20 parts per million, which is, I mean, they're there. So, but so far it doesn't seem to be affecting the fish much. So I just wanted to let you know what's going on there. Okay, so the first thing I do when I initiate a blowdown in this swirl filter is the first thing I do is I turn the drain up so none of the water can get out, and I also got to stop the pump from pumping any water out of the sump. So the system is now off. The only thing that's going to be running right now is the air. So let's go ahead and empty this swirl filter. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is take about half of the water out of the swirl filter in a 5-gallon bucket. So I'm going to go ahead and get that one done, and hopefully I can get it done without spilling it like earlier. Ooh, man, that really stinks. So that's about half of the contents right there in one 5-gallon bucket. We'll finish it off in the second 5-gallon bucket. Okay, close it off. Okay, so you can see what's left over is just you know, some fish waste at the bottom and just some stuff on the pipes and stuff like that. But I'm going to go ahead and get the hose and show you how we deal with this problem. Okay, so I have the drain closed on the bottle, and I went ahead and grabbed the hose, and this is what I'm going to do is just get it all down. Okay, so I got all the solids off the sides, and then I'll just take this and shoot some water through this drain just to see if there's any fish waste that's been settling in the pipe, and you should be able to see. It actually looks pretty clear, so that's good. I actually cleaned that out the other day because it was giving me problems, but that was an issue we were having, but that was solved, so no big deal. Okay, so now that I got it all cleaned out, I'm going to go ahead and empty the rest of this into a 5-gallon bucket, and actually I will be back with you. Alright, so this is the first bucket we had. We only filled up about, I don't know, half the way, so I'll just use the leftovers that's in this, the hose water, and just top it off, get all the solids out, and it is nice and clean now. Okay, so now that our bottle is all cleaned out, what we're going to do is just replace the water that we took out of the bottle using the hose, and we'll fill this up. Okay, now that we got our bottle pretty much full, I'm just going to turn this drain back over so it starts coming out of the tank again. And that will start filling up, and I will plug in the pump. And you can see some of the solids, you can see it turning, but we're still, we're back and running. It takes about 5 minutes to clean the system. It's no big deal. And there's a look. So now I'm going to show you exactly what we do with this fish waste water. Okay, so what we're left with is almost 5 gallons worth of fish waste, fish water. Fish fertilizer, however you want to call it. But what we're going to be doing today is putting some nutrients back in our grow beds. Since we've used these grow beds for 2 seasons in a row, the nutrient levels, I'm sure, have been depleted by the plants. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up, and we're going to pour some nutrients back on the beds. So just take this fish waste water and pretty gently just add it to the grow beds. Alright, so every week I'll come out and I'll do a different grow bed, and we'll try to hit these, 3, 4, 5 times before the spring. So that's the plan. So thanks for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to check out our webpage at hdaquaponics.com. You can follow me on Twitter at hdaquaponics, and don't forget about our Facebook fan page entitled HD Aquaponics. We have a lot of questions being asked and a lot of answers being given out, so it's a pretty good way to get in touch with us. next week next video we're gonna be talking more about breeding, and as you can see, this is our attempt at doing one right now, but that'll be for next video. So until next time.